Hello, Asham here, and the internet's still down, so here's another one. Yay! Aren't you lucky?
あの、ほら、サトシ君ってぼんやりしてるというか、のほほんとしてるというか、そういうところあるじゃないですか。やっぱり、相当ストレスあるんですか？
I knew Satoshi-kun must be suffering even though he didn't look like it. But Neon seems like he never pays attention to things like that, and I had to act like she does.
おじさんに引き取られて少ししてから、サトシ君がだいぶ体調を崩しましてね。
Sick in what way? Like works of the bone, can't rest, sick, kind of?
いろんな症状を訴えるんですが、いくら調べても原因がはっきりしないんですよ。
Like immune system failing because of stress and overwork, maybe? Satoshi-kun often got sick after he was taken into his uncle's custody. He suffered from fatigue and migraines. He suffered from a lack of energy and sleeplessness. The coach, Dr. Ire, soon realized Satoshi-kun was suffering from a psychological disorder. Most of the people in Hinamizawa knew how bad Satoshi-kun's environment was. It was natural for him to become sick, because he entered the bad environment right after his parents' death.
サトシ君は感情の爆発ができないタイプなんですよ。泣いたりとか怒ったりとか、そういう感情が人一倍苦手なんです。
確かに、サトシ君が泣いたりとか怒ったりってのは、あまり想像つかないですね。
サトシ君のお母さんが再婚を重ねてるのはご存知で？
まあ、少しは。
Satoshi-kun's mother had married a number of men over the years. That meant Satoshi had several stepfathers. He had to deal with strangers coming into his home multiple times, so he was forced to be mature.
サトシ君は精神的に早熟なんです。本人は自覚していないでしょうがね。泣いたり笑ったり、ダダをこねたり。そういう時代をあっという間に卒業させられて大人になっちゃったんです。
監督の言い方だと、大人ってのが必ずしもいいようには聞こえないですね。
Rice isn't just or rice isn't correct.
子供は子供らしく過ごすことで成長していくようにできているんです。
Just then.
それを無理に大人にしたら、やっぱりいいことはないですよ。
Indeed. Not only was Satoko's current relationship with her aunt conspicuous. I'm tired, so I can't remember if it's conspicuously or conspicuously. Probably conspicuously. Terrible. I heard that her relations with her previous stepfathers wasn't good either. Satoko always caused problems. And Satoshi-kun would always step in to protect her.
だから、サトシ君の体に変調が出たのは、そういうことに体が耐えかねた SOS じゃないかって思ったんです。
That's why Eri invited Satoshi-kun onto the baseball team. He told Satoshi that he needed a new member. Or something like that.
初めは渋ってましたけどね。彼と診療の際にいろいろとお話しするうちに、少しずつちょっと見学だけにでも来てみるといい。ちょっとバットを持ってみるといい。なんて感じで、少しずつ誘っていったんですよ。
Sports worked excellently for Satoshi-kun. His health quickly improved, and he started to become interested in baseball. He practiced batting, he was soon able to swing beautifully, and he learned how to see the trajectory of the ball.
なんかわかるな。サトシくんってコツコツタイプですからね。How to Baseball なんて本をしおり挟みながら読んでる風景が想像できます。
Like the English used there.
それであれよあれよという間に3割打者なんです。本当によく頑張りました。これでピンチの時にも打てれば完璧なんですけどね。
Beggars can't be choosers? Or no, that's not probably not the right one. Not the right situation. There's probably some phrase which I can't remember.
サトシくんと監督って仲いいんですか？
悪くはないと思ってますよ。悩みとかそういうのを打ち明けてくれたということは私を信頼してくれたからだと思ってます。
But trusting someone as a doctor is a bit different from trusting them as a friend or something. I felt a bit jealous of how confidently Yuri said that. While Satoshi-kun and I were friends, we weren't so close that we'd open up to each other like that.
あれ嫉妬してます
何に
Taken aback, I blushed. Yuri started laughing at me.
園崎さんもサトシくんの相談相手になってあげてください。
まあなれるならなれたらいいかななんて。で
Your laugh is so suspicious. I didn't know what I was saying.
サトシくんですね。
You did not say Ojo-san. You said Satoshi-kun.
最近また少し体調を崩してるみたいなんです。
Aww.
え
Thwack. The ball flew to the left. The left fielder managed to catch it. It seemed that the relationship between Satoko and her aunt had gotten worse lately. It was obvious his sickness had something to do with that.
おばさんがかなり大人げないいじめ方をしているらしいんです。さとこちゃん、本当にかわいそうなくらいにボロボロになって。何しろ聞いた話では。
で、それをかばうサトシくんもボロボロになっているということですね。
I wasn't interested in Satoko, so I switched the subject back to Satoshi-kun. Oh, wow. Just picturing it, like, it just seems so cruel. Just like, I can picture her just super cold face, just be like, I wasn't interested in Satoko. So I switched back to Satoshi-kun. I didn't know much about Satoko. I knew that she was a big part of Satoshi-kun's life, but I'd never been interested in her until today. She must have been building up self-esteem, taking care of her unreliable brother. That was all I knew about her. But considering Satoshi-kun's personality, even that goofiness of his might have been an act. Maybe he was trying to make her feel good about herself by letting her take care of him, if only unconsciously. When he's alone, he's surprisingly strong. I realized that only recently, so I couldn't help but think that his whole life is constantly affected by Satoko. Satoshi-kun managed to get along with his stepfathers even though he experienced some stress. He was even getting along with his aunt. Oh. Wait, but did he not kill the aunt? Maybe getting along with her is a bit strong. It's a bit too strong of a way to put it. Because his aunt's bullying Satoko, so he can't possibly get along with her. But in order to protect Satoko, he always had to step in and suffer. I didn't really know anything about Satoko, but I had to admit, I felt hostile towards her. I felt jealous because she was monopolizing him. Aww.
最近、さとこちゃんへのおばさんのいじめがだいぶエスカレートしてるみたいです。サトシ君の体調不良もそれに比例しているんでしょうね。
Eri heaved a sigh. As he said, Satoshi-kun had been absent a few times lately. He seemed a bit tired, too. He looked normal when around everybody else, but he looked a bit depressed when he was alone.
監督はストレスに押しつぶされそうなサトシ君を救うため野球に誘ったんですよね。
ええ、そのつもりでした。
こうして野球をやっている今、またストレスに押しつぶされそうになっているサトシ君に今度は何を誘えばいいんですか？
どうすればいいんでしょうね。
Eri smiled powerlessly. I couldn't help feeling a bit disappointed about that, because Satoshi-kun put his trust in him.
内緒にしてくださいよ。実はですね、サトシ君、チームを抜けたいって、そう漏らすんですよ、最近。
He can't do that.
どうして？
疲れるからだそうです。というのは表向き。さとこちゃんと一緒にいる時間を増やしてあげるためじゃないかと思ってます。
Which then makes,
サトシ君は野球をしている間、さとこちゃんがおばさんにいじめられているかもしれない。
So this is where she's going to come up with the idea for the club. So that Satoko can be at class, which then makes it so that Satoshi can be at practice. So that then Shion can be with him. Is that seriously how she's going to think? I bet you that.
その時、さとこちゃんのそばにいられないことが兄として辛いと、そう思っているのかもしれません。
I was left speechless for a while. Satoko again. Satoko. Why did Satoshi-kun have to sacrifice so much for her? Just by ignoring her, his stress would melt away. Of course, I knew he couldn't do that. If that were the case, then the blame lay with his little sister. I knew how badly she'd been treated. That only happened because she made things worse for herself. It was her fault that she couldn't establish a decent relationship with their aunt. If Satoko were more mature, like Satoshi-kun, her home life wouldn't have gotten so bad. Satoshi-kun wouldn't have to suffer those indirect blows. Weren't they just talking about forcing people to become mature isn't a good thing in any way? You suddenly changed your tune over there. In the meantime, the baseball team's practice match had become one-sided. It wasn't even worth watching anymore. The members of the losing team were just goofing off. The sky had turned cloudy too. It was depressing. Didn't look like it would rain soon, though. The grey sky hadn't brought along any cool air. It just felt disgusting. Eri became quiet. He was looking down around his feet. I, meanwhile, just stared at Satoshi-kun. To me, he didn't look active anymore. He was once able to enjoy playing baseball, and he felt fine. But he got sick again, just because the relationship between Sadako and her aunt had deteriorated. I couldn't help but say it.
サトシ君をどうこうするってより、サトコをどうこうする方が先決では。
Okay, there's two ways that could mean. Maybe it sounds different in Japanese, but something to do about Sadako or about her situation. It was just a murmur, but Eri had definitely caught it.
それはどういう意味ですか、園崎さん。
別に 難しい話じゃないです。聡子がしっかりしてくれれば、サトシ君に迷惑をかけることもない。聡子がそもそもの原因であるってことが言いたいだけです。
Oh, harsh. Very harsh.
うん。そんなことは。
でしょ？だって、聡子がトラブるからサトシ君はそのトラブルに介入して矢面に立たなければならないんでしょ？で、その結果、本当は買わなくて済んだおばの喧嘩まで買ってるわけでしょ？
Satoshi-kun never got scared of any trouble. No matter how formidable the enemy, he'd bravely stand up to protect the weak. I knew that because I could vividly imagine it. Whenever the aunt chides Satoko, Satoshi-kun steps in to protect her. The aunt probably didn't like it. Though Satoshi-kun didn't have to fight, the aunt would attack him anyway. The fight would then be between the aunt and him. Satoko might then tease the aunt by sticking out her tongue, hiding behind his back and pretending to be scared. She'd never think about how deeply he was being hurt. Because of Satoko, Satoshi-kun had become cornered and stressed.
園崎さん。あなたがそんな言い方をする人だったとは、驚きです。あなたは、聡子ちゃんのお友達でしょ？お姉さん的な立場でしょ？普段も学校で、聡子ちゃんを慰めたり、励ましたりしてるものだと思ってました。なのに、そんな言い方をするなんて、正直、驚いています。
Iryu looked at me suspiciously. I could tell what he was thinking about me. I'd said too much. Mion Sonozaki and Satoko Hojo are friends. They're close, so Mion should have been encouraging her. After the situation at home got tougher, that's what Mion was supposed to do. I had totally forgotten about that and spoken as myself. It's only natural that Iryu would give me a suspicious look. He might end up changing his impression of Mion Sonozaki entirely. I'd have to apologize to her about this and ask her to put things right. I'd totally messed up. Even so, I didn't think I'd said anything wrong. I'd objectively looked at the situation and made a modest proposal. To be honest, I was simply afraid that he might leave the team. I couldn't go to the school in Hinamizawa, so the baseball field was the only place where I could see him. I could even say that he was my reason for living. Yeah, that's right. I was in love with him. Aww. But I wasn't going to tell him how I felt, for I was satisfied just by being by his side. I certainly couldn't ask for anything more. After all, I couldn't reveal my true identity. I had to pretend to be Mion in order to live in Okonomiya. I thought that maybe I should leave Okonomiya in order to be free. But that's stupid. No matter how tough my life might be, I'd prefer to be here, with Satoshi-kun stroking my head every now and then. Aww. Why did I love him that much? I'd read about it in some manga once. You don't need a reason to be in love. I was surprised at myself for being like
落
this.
ち着け。私。
Okay. Rather than that, it's calm down me. But yeah, she didn't give away her name. I breathed out slowly, then held my breath, trying to slow my throbbing heart. I felt a bit calmer. At that point, a clear thought came into my head. I want to be with Satoshi-kun, so I want him to stay on the team, so I want to get rid of his concerns and distress, so what? So, what can I do to achieve all that? My head started to cool down as I heard as I heard the umpire shout.
ゲームセット試合終了
So she's the one that came up with the idea for the club. Ooh. Some days I see him, some days I don't. A clear sky gets cloudy, and the rain will always stop eventually. I thought his absence was just like that, but he was actually on the verge of a breakdown. Book page 19. The rainy season was just around the corner, and the air had become so humid that my shirt stuck to my skin. It had been a few weeks since Satoshi-kun stopped showing up for baseball practice. I looked for him as soon as I arrived on the field. He's not here yet. Did I get here too early? I want to see him playing at the field right when I get here. I had started arriving late because of those feelings. However, he wasn't here today either. Aww. I didn't even bother hiding my disappointment anymore. Everybody knew by now how I felt. The team members from Mion's class came over to try and console me. But I shooed them away.
園崎さん、気分が優れませんか?
Even Iri couldn't comfort me. I was aware that he too knew why I was like this. Yes.
今日帰りますね。気分じゃないです。
ほら、今日は沖宮タイタンズさんと打ち合わせをする日じゃないですか。マネージャーの園崎さんにも同席してほしかったんですがね。
私を勝手にマネージャーにしないでください。私、マネージャーだったつもりはないんですから。
Iri looked down, not knowing what to say.
わかりました。元気が回復したらまた手伝ってくださいね。
もう来ないかもです。マネージャーが必要なら、私以外を募集してください。
Enter Shion.
気が向いた時でいいです。また遊びに来てくださいね。それにほら、あなたがいないと、サトシ君が戻ってきた時、寂しがりますよ。
Aww. I ignored him and turned around. I'd already set up my schedule with Mion, so I didn't have to ask her every time anymore. I tried to contact her a couple of times to ask how Satoshi-kun was doing in school, but I hadn't been able to get through to her. Apparently, the hag had sensed that I might be in contact with Sis. In other words, Sis was being watched. As a result, it hasn't been easy to contact her. Kasai, who'd been helping me contact her, seemed to have also been marked. People knew he was loyal to me. I hadn't seen him for a while either. All I could do was wonder how Satoshi-kun was doing. I was frustrated because there was no way for me to know. My head was filled with worries. But something surprised me out of the blue. Somebody called out to me when I was about to leave the field on my bike.
みーちゃん、こんにちは。
Eh? And she's not going to have any idea about who it is. Oh, but on the other hand, even a year later, Rena hasn't heard of Shion. But then again, is this necessarily the same timeline as for previous games? I'd never seen this girl before. Luckily, she called me Mi-chan. There's only one person who refers to me on that way, as far as I know. Oh.
レナか。珍しいね。レナがここに来るなんて。
Her name is Reina Ryugu. Her real name is Reina, but she wants to be called Rena. So that's what we call her. She moved here in April. I had some information on her, but it was all ambiguous. Sis was still a bit uncertain about her, since she's so new. It was hard for me to handle someone like that. I didn't know how to act around her as Mion, so I decided to pretend to be in an obvious sulky mood. That way, she wouldn't talk to me as much, assuming that Mion was simply feeling bad. Well, that's how I really am anyway.
みーちゃんは帰り？
うん、
気分が優れないの？
悪いね。
じゃあ一緒に帰ろう。
I saw that coming. I wanted to say that I'd rather be alone, but there's only one road to Hinamizawa, so asking to be alone would look odd. The only way to not seem suspicious would be to walk home with her.
そうだね。
Not like I'm gonna do something first.
帰ろか。
Rena quietly nodded. I unlocked my bike.
みーちゃん、傘は？
持ってないけど。
今日はこの後、天気崩れるかもしれないんだって。傘ないなら急ごう。
As she predicted, we were attacked by pouring rain on our way. We ended up taking shelter in a small shack in front of the bus stop.
すごい降りだけど、これはそんなに長引きそうじゃないね。向こうの空は明るいもの。
そうだね。
I heard the sound of rain pattering on the rooftop and raindrops jumping into puddles. It sounded loud, but it made me feel strangely calm. I zoned out for a moment. Then Rena talked to me while looking up at the rainy sky.
最近、元気ないって聞いたから、心配してたんだよ。
All the baseball team members knew I was depressed because I hadn't seen Satoshi-kun recently. Most of them attended the school in Hinamizawa, so it wasn't surprising that she knew as well. I hadn't been able to contact Sis these past few weeks, but I was sure she had an idea of how I feel about Satoshi-kun, and how I would feel if he didn't come to his baseball practice. Sis was probably pretending to act a little depressed during her day-to-day in Hinamizawa to avoid creating a big gap between our moods. But neither of us knew the details about the other right now, so she wouldn't be able to answer if others asked her what was wrong. She'd only be able to say, "Leave me alone." That might lead to more people to become worried. Rena must have thought Mion was depressed. That must be why she came all the way to see me. She must have known what was going on, because she knew that I was at the baseball field.
サトシ君、構ってくれないから、寂しい？
Having deduced what had been going on with Satoshi-kun from what she had just said, he'd been distancing himself from others lately because of exhaustion. That's what it sounded like, at least.
サトコちゃんの件で、だいぶ悩んでるみたいだった。サトシ君は、すごく追い詰められてると思う。かわいそうだよ、ね。
サトシ君は、本当に妹思いだからね。偉いよ、本当に。
What I'd said sounded hollow, as I knew too well how much of a burden Sataka had become.
でも、だからってみーちゃんまで落ち込んじゃったら、かえってサトシ君を追い詰めちゃうように思うかな。
私に追い詰めるつもりなんて、ない。
それはもちろん知ってるよ。でも、だから、
私に追い詰めるつもりなんて、ないよ。
でも、だからこそ、学校にいる時のサトシ君を、笑顔で迎えてあげられなかったら、本当にサトシ君は追い詰められちゃうよ。みーちゃんは、たとえ嘘でも笑顔が作れる強い人間だって知ってる。だから、嘘でも笑ってほしいの。最初はたとえ嘘でもね。笑顔って最後には本物になるんだよ。
I feel like that talks about so much in this series right now. It's becoming true. What she was saying in a nutshell was this. Both Satoshi and Satoko were totally wiped out. If Mion was also depressed, even though she's the sort of person who usually lightens her mood, their situation would be stuck in a vicious cycle. Rona sounded more like she was trying to give me advice than trying to console me. She must be more mature than she looks. Sis told me that she was a funny girl with a few bad habits, but she seemed to have another very mature side to her.
みーちゃんはサトシくんのこと好き？
I'll leave it there for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time, see ya!